The Senate confirming more members of President Trump's cabinet over the weekend. Saturday saw Pete Hegseth confirmed as Secretary of Defense after Vice President J.D. Vance broke a 50-50 deadlock. You had three Republicans, Alaska's Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins of Maine, and Kentucky's Mitch McConnell, all voting against his nomination. While Hegseth saw bipartisan pushback against his nomination, Kristi Noem was confirmed as Secretary of Homeland Security on Saturday with support from both parties. 7 Democrats voting in her favor. NewsNation's Alina Shirazi has the latest on the push to confirm the rest of President Trump's cabinet choices. Alina, some of the president's more eyebrow-raising choices are on tap for this week.
They are, Markie. Good morning. It is certainly going to be a very big week ahead for more of President Trump's controversial cabinet picks. We know Robert F. Kennedy Jr., President Trump's pick for Health and Human Services Secretary, he will have his first confirmation hearing on Wednesday of this week, as will Howard Lutnick, who President Trump has tapped as the next Commerce Secretary. Thursday, we will see the first hearing for Kash Patel. We know that's President Trump's lightning rod pick to run the FBI. You can see them all on your screen there. Former Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. She will testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee as lawmakers question if she is fit to serve as the Director of National Intelligence. But NewsNation sources say Gabbard may face more issues with a smaller group of Republicans than she actually might face with Democrats. We'll see how this all shakes up this week moving forward, Markie.
Yeah, and Alina, what are lawmakers saying about Gabbard that could point to trouble for her nomination, you think?
Yes, Markie, she's one of the more controversial picks here that has been heavily debated. Democratic senators have been hammering Gabbard's past support for deposed Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad, as well as other foreign leaders on that front, too, as well as her calls to pardon national security leaker Edward Snowden. And some Republicans appear willing to consider those concerns, though many still defend her as a proud patriot who was essentially willing to speak out against the establishment.
I'm going to see how the hearing goes. I'm inclined to be yes on everybody, but there's some questions she will be asked that I want to hear the answers to.
So you're a we'll see, not a yes?
We'll see.
It's fine for people to have policy differences and ask questions about those differences. I hope no one would impugn Ms. Gabbard's patriotism or her integrity.
The bureaucrats at our intelligence services have gotten completely out of control. They've been part of the weaponization of our political system, the weaponization of our justice system. We need to have good intelligence services who keep us safe, but part of that is restoring trust in those services, and we think Tulsi is the right person to do it.
Their destiny in Trump's cabinet does, of course, lie in their hands. But overall, a lot of Republican lawmakers do tell us they see it as their responsibility to support Trump's picks. But on the other hand, some tell me the jury is really still out until they hear what they have to say during the hearings and some of the responses to the questions that they will be asked, Markie.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.